Hi, welcome to Cork and welcome to the Cork Transport and Mobility Forum. My name is Darren McAdam O'Connell and I'm the chair of the Cork Transport and Mobility Forum. I'm here in beautiful Cork, right on the River Lee. So Cork is a medium small city, about 250,000 inhabitants. It's built around the river channels. Like Venice, it's a series of islands in the river where it meets the sea. But that's the medieval city with thin, narrow lanes and then a couple of big, broad streets like the one behind me, which is actually a river that's covered over. But as you can see up there, we're bounded by steep hills on both sides. And during the 20th century, like many cities around Europe, we were cursed with a development of low-density car-dependent suburbs, which have ringed the city, and the city centre was gutted and desolated by just to allow the private car in. And we're really feeling the after effects now, even though now that people are flooding back into the city to live and there's a real vibrancy again. This is the situation we have come from. So also now I'd like to tell you a little story about the Transport and Mobility Forum and how we came to be. I've long been involved in transport and we were always meeting people to work on transport. And everybody wants to do their best. Everybody wants to make the world a better place, make the world more sustainable, make the world a more healthy place. But we all have our very narrow areas of expertise where we can professionally influence things. And quite often when I was meeting people, we'd see that people couldn't see the whole picture. And that's a big problem in transport, because transport does not exist in silos in an individual box. Transport is really interactive. An awful lot of what goes into determining how people travel, about determining transport demand, is not a transport initiative or transport infrastructure. It's how the city is laid out. It's how we live our lives. And that's the responsibility of a lot more people than the people we just think of about when we think about transport. So back in 2013, we got a little bit of money off the EU to hold a mix your mode event. And we got all the major stakeholders in transport, in the city, in the region, around the table. And we found out very quickly that the sum is far greater than the individual parts. The whole is something special. When we came together, we found out not only were we inspired, not only did we get a new sense of purpose and a new sense of direction, we also found that we were able to help, support and encourage each other. But perhaps most importantly, by seeing everybody else's perspective on transport and seeing the difficulties in different transport sectors. When we worked on projects in our own area, we were able to see how it would influence in subtle and not so subtle ways all the other areas of transport. And together, we're really a team, a family. And when you come to Cork, you will see that the cyclist is on the same team as the bus driver, on the same team as the city planner. And that's how you make a difference. And that's how you achieve real change.